More than 5 years after a 3-day killing spree in the Paris area that claimed 17 lives, including some of France's leading cartoonists from Charlie Hebdo, victims of the January 2015 attacks and their loved ones will finally face suspects during a special terror trial over the next few months. 14 suspects, including 3 in absentia, will be tried at a courthouse in northwest Paris. Amid tight security, the suspects are being tried for assisting in terror attacks, including supplying weapons and financing to 3 jihadists who were killed shortly after the attacks. I-24 News correspondent Bastien Bourri is in Paris, outside the courthouse. Bastien, give us the latest. Have the hearings begun already? And what's been going on there today?
Well, it's a historical trial here in Paris in many ways. I talked to an agent of security a few moments ago, and he told me that he never saw that. He worked in this courthouse. It's rather new, and he also worked in this former courthouse in the center of Paris. He never saw that in 20 years of experience because it is a historical trial. We have 150 witnesses. We have about 100 lawyers, 200 civil parties, and it's all going to be covered by 100 media, including 1/3 of foreign media. So that tells a lot about the shockwave and the emotion that went beyond our borders. Today is the first day of the trial, as you said. It started at 10 this morning. There are no hearing today, though. The hearings are going to start on Thursday. It's going to start by personality investigations for the 14 people accused, including the 3 that are not on the bench, sitting on the bench. They fled to Syria. And then there's going to be go over the course of these events, from the preparation of the attacks to the trial, and the verdict is going to be given on November 10th. So 49 days of trial.
Bastien, we're seeing images as we're speaking to you of that horror 3 days of a shooting spree that took place in January 2015. Tell us a little bit about how that changed Paris and how that occasion and event changed what Paris has regarded as terror and the way that it has been dealing with terror and terrorists in the past few years.
Well, I would say that these attacks changed the method in France. From the date of the attacks, a lot of laws were passed by the judiciary. They were applied by the police to give more surveillance powers to the judiciary and the police. And there was a big shockwave that is today incarnated in a survey. Today, Charlie Hebdo commended a survey, and it asked to the young people in France if they support the fact that they republished these provocative, between brackets, drawings. And we can see that 60% of young French people totally support this move because it was a big shockwave for them. They never experienced such an attack in Paris. And there is a kind of a gap between young people in France and the Muslim youngsters in France who were also asked toward this survey. And there is a disconnection with the Muslim population. They think that these drawings were provocative and that it was a bad idea to publish them. And some of them even say that they regularly don't respect the minute of silence and all the celebrations that are organized around this trial.
Bastien, a last word from you on the court that you're at. You said it's a new court, and this is labeled in France as a special terrorist case. Tell us a little bit about the proceedings and that special court. Was it meant to deal with the escalation in terrorism attacks in France?
Absolutely. all these trials happen behind me in this courthouse, which is called the Tribunal de Paris in French. It deals with all the terrorist attacks that happened in the past. It's the second one this time. The first one happened in the trial for the first one happened 3 years ago with, if you remember, Mohamed Merah being judged for having killed the people in a Jewish school in the south of France. And now this trial is going to be judged over here, 49 days of audience, and the verdict is going to be given on November 10.
Bastien Bory, thank you so much for joining us from Paris today.